Hello, my friends. This is Kira Audrin Duran here, and I am just so thrilled to be able to hang out with you on YouTube. If you are not following me, or if this is your first time connecting, first and foremost, it has been a good few years since I've been on YouTube, and I'm very excited to be able to come back to this space. So as you're here, just please stay connected by subscribing and hitting the bell so that way you can get all of your weekly and monthly energy updates, as well as definitely a lot of different content and teachings and activations and transmissions coming to you. If this is your first time connecting with me, I'm Kira, and I have been allowing myself at the soul level to connect with not only God but higher dimensional frequencies ever since my gifts came online at a church camp when I was 14 years old. So just fast forward the last 21 years now, I have been channeling the cosmos, connecting consciously with high evolved interdimensional beings, yes, including the archangels, like many of you. And part of my role on the planet is to provide energy updates specifically from a lot of different realms. I'll just say a lot. And break down the way that our senses in the body are opening up during this cycle of evolution on the planet. Okay, so this is what we're going to get into today. I'm recording on February 24th. There's going to be a second video where I'm going to move through each sun sign, so the 12 zodiac signs. No, I'm not an astrologer. I'm a seer. But I have been working with astrologers all my life, and they're like, Kira, you see, it's just so in alignment. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that there is that second video after this one. So first and foremost, at the end of the week, that we are going to be entering a new moon. And again, I'm not an astrologer, but the last month, especially from around January 26th into about now, we started a cycle of purging. Okay. Now, the name of the game through Ascension is we're in a phase of evolution, and this is happening at the soul level. So that means that your imprints, your blueprints, and all the ways that your soul has cycled through God's great creation and picked up influences and experiences, we take this into the body, into the human template, or wherever we're incarnating next, and we expand life through us. And that expansion is based upon our terms and what we consciously wake up to. And those of us who are on the planet right now, we have agreed at some level that we are going to come here and evolve. And some of us, especially if you're like me, you know that you're necessarily more of like a star being or a star seed, we'll say it like that, or a rainbow child, crystal child, indigo child, blah, blah, blah. There's all these, how can we define you? If you just know that you're in a very, very heightened and aware person, we are here to build consciously in God's sweet creation. We are the architects, and we are the collective architects to bringing in the codes that our soul has collected to add to a God conscious planet. Okay, there's so much love here. Pachamama, Mother Earth, I call her Terra. Mother Terra is a place to where we can create interdimensional realities and infuse that into the template of the DNA. Hang with me. So what I mean by that, and a lot of the work that I do in the world is teaching people how to use their quantum gifts. If you know a little bit about me, I'm supposed to be paralyzed, rehabbed myself to walk with my healing abilities and psychic abilities, and here I am today. Mother of three, artist, and coach, mentor for those who have this deep calling in the world to utilize their quantum codes to create conscious businesses, to live and teach in a way that is more in alignment with the natural laws of the universe, including the natural laws and expressions of Mother Earth, because that's exactly what's happening. Mother Earth, Mother Terra, she wants you to co-create. She wants you to create with her beauty. She wants you to listen to the stars. She wants you to remember your culture, okay? She wants you to remember and keep her cultures alive because she's the mother of all tribes, okay? So if this is hitting you and you're like, well, hey, I've been removed from my culture, or hey, I don't really know, then listen, go dance, go move, go. Do not be ashamed of your expression, your natural expression of what wants to come out. You know, the culture of our global society wants to close our voice, wants to, you know, make you a part of the machine, if you will. But we're here to evolve. We're here to use our spiritual wisdom and apply that in creating a healthy economy. And what I mean by that is an economy that really allows us to sustain the natural ways that we came in at the soul level to evolve. All right. So some of you might be, you know, an architect. Some of you might be a banker. Some of you might be a stay-at-home mom. Some of you might be in law enforcement, or it doesn't matter. Some of you might be artists, musicians, or, you know, you might be like me, you might be a coach or a sound healer or a retreat facilitator. It doesn't matter. What matters is the way that the energy is pushing us right now is to express our authentic truth. And our authentic truth is, right now we are being aligned naturally to the manifestations of our desires. But sometimes, because of our subconscious programming or the stories that are living or and are active in our energy field, we might not take the conscious aligned action mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically to realize the seeds that have been planted on our hearts, so that way we can evolve. And so what's been breaking down since mid-January through February and March, we're going to get to that. March, very much so, is more decomposition. But the decomposition is not to be feared. It's more than just shadow work. It's it's more of a, okay, well, my soul has experienced this, and the divine, the way that the divine, and I'm going to be talking about the sun and the planets here pretty soon. So stick with me and definitely watch the next video. Um the way that the frequencies that are coming in, it's not necessarily like everybody's just waking up to manifest their dream life. That's a part of it. That's a big part of it. But we came in with these codes in our DNA and our RNA, not just from the earth plane, but at the quantum level as well. All right. Now, in the quantum, the truth of who we are, right? There's our earthly body and our earthly influences, but the truth of who we are is more grand than what this system, this mind, the psyche, and the brain can sustain. And so, what's assisting us in the self-realization, the what I mean by self is the identity of what wants to be expressed, is your boldness, is your creativity, is the way that you're here to assert your essence in the world, to accentuate your mastery. Okay, and it's important that we support each other on this journey and not cut each other down. Say, you look at my brother, look at my sister, look at this other human that's accentuating their beauty, that's accentuating their wealth, that's accentuating their voice, that's accentuating their music, that's accentuating their businesses or what they want to do. It's so easy to stay loyal to other people, or you know, the ways that we were taught maybe to think about ourselves. But I'm here to encourage you, especially with the energy that is at play right now, to step outside of your box. Okay, so evaluate this week and use the energy at the end of February and into March to expand your essence. Okay, so maybe it's definitely a time of declutter our bodies naturally, especially as we move through the end of this weekend with our new moon. Our bodies are continuing to purge. Okay, so if you've been knocked down, you know, there's a classic ascension symptoms, which is being tired and being thirsty and being maybe extra hungry or headaches. We're in a new game right now. Okay, our bodies are interdimensional vehicles. All right. And if you'd like to learn how to practice more of your quantum senses, you can and learn. Just so you know, if you don't know this about me, I am a yoga teacher. Also a yoga educator. which means, we can certify you and assist you with your CEUs, but more importantly is learning how to clean your divine template. Okay. Because if we are manifesting up here and our body is not prepared, our consciousness is not prepared, our nervous system is not prepared, then a lot of those dreams, they might be like put, 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 put. They might start to open, but nothing really happens. Okay. And that is because our bodies are not equipped to hold that higher dimensional frequency. So a lot of decluttering this month, a lot of, just naturally happening, upper GI dumping, lower bowel movements, just releasing. You could have fever. You could have it again. Just so you know, I am not a doctor. Please go check with your medical professional. All right. I love my doctor. I love my medical community. So please stay on, like, follow that wisdom of your medical community. The way that relationships are manifesting this month is we are vibrating, those of us who are saying yes to the higher dimensions, yes to a new life, yes to a new way of living, yes to more of my essence being expressed unapologetically. We are allowing ourselves to align with other souls who are saying yes as well. But more importantly, we didn't just come here to, live in a selfish way, like, oh, me, I. Yes, to a degree, because we're here to accentuate the ego, which is identity, accentuate the jewels of heaven through your body, accentuate the higher frequencies, and own it, like really, really own it. But also the great divine God or creator is like, okay, you are my hands on this planet. You are my voice on this planet. You can hear me. You can see. I've given you these tools inside of your body. There is everything inside of you because you are me. Right. So that is what's occurring right now. And so if it's time for a new partnership, meaning business partnerships are huge, or co-creative energies between you and another, when the energy, when we come together in community, not just dancing and dining and potlucks and feel good energy, but really creating and learning from each other. We are here to bring community back, bring that culture, that earth culture back, where we listen to each other, where we create and we honor the heart of human beings. Okay. And we must be the ones to say, you know what, with my resources, if you have a phone, which most of us do, okay, if you have a phone, you can create a community. If you have a phone, you can put positive energy out there. If you have a phone, you can make a conscious connection. Again, even more, if you're an entrepreneur like myself, if you have a following, if you have a conscious community, if you have clients, you can continue to raise the bar and get people together. Whatever it is, that's the energy right now. That's part of this renaissance. That's part of allowing the age of Aquarius to continue to move through us now. But we are in a transitional phase, and that's our bodies, because they're quantum vehicles, they're learning. So our molecules are being rearranged, and I'm going to talk about the cosmos right now. Now, I'm not going to use my right board today. This is, I was channeling before we came in, so I'm just going to show you my little notes real quick. Just as a seer, because I see in the quantum, have since a child, but even more so since age 14. Now, a lot of what I talk about and how God woke me up had to do with the consciousness of the sun. And what I'm seeing is that the sun, like, there's even a portal around the sun that's opening even more. Like, it's not just, let's just say the salt behind us, that's the sun, but there's this portal behind the sun that is starting to bring forward new information. I'll say through matter, because the photonic energy is a material. Okay, so that fabric of the photonic energy is moving into our star system, and every single planet is affected. Now, those of you who are astrologers, or those of you who work with, those beautiful celestial bodies, you might be able to see this. But what I've been hearing and seeing, and this is part of the information I want to get out there to the collective, is that the way that, sorry, when I twitch like this, that is literally me starting to channel, because my, just so you get familiar with me. What I'm seeing is the way that the planets, each and every single one of them is getting attuned as well. So it's not just this, our planet, Mother Earth, Pachamama, that's ascending, but it's also every single planet here. And not only every single planet here that's ascending, but the way that the frequencies, because everything is heightened, um, the each planet is going to start affecting us even differently. Okay, because what I've been seeing for the last 4 years really is that there's other, by concept, zodiac wheels. Okay, it's not just like, oh, there's a zodiac wheel for each star system has a new one or a different one. Okay, and the more that this star system opens to the higher dimensions coming in, we start getting these frequencies or these influences. All right, now it's people like myself and other oracles or other psychics or other people who are very, very aware, that are able to, and by history, we've brought this information into the planet, and we're going to just continue to awaken, to share. And we have been always very deeply connected to God, because we are, the ones to assist in our communities, developing and keeping each other safe. And so what I'd like to share with you is that what I'm seeing is, again, Mercury and Venus are very stimulated. Jupiter is creating like this expansion to help the photonic energy from the sun stabilize in our star system. The way that Venus is opening up, she's helping the mother, the womb consciousness on our planet, the beauty, the joy, the love, like anything that is just outdated, it's just like, go, 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 get it out of here, burn it away, burn, 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 burn. That fire element, the darkness of the mother, the dark feminine, she knows all. And so more of that the dark feminine energy is going to be opening up in the human energy fields. It doesn't matter, if you're male or female or however you identify. It has nothing to do with sexuality. It has to do with the human body template. And so what that means for us is that any sort of anything that is choking out life, bye-bye. All right, but we're here to consciously align with that. All right, just because it's naturally stimulating out of us physically, that's our ancestral DNA, that's our like our home. Okay, that's moving away. So you might have emotions that are coming up for processing. Just roll with it. Okay, there's nothing wrong. It's a normal, natural process because the refinement frequencies are here. The decluttering. So this is happening between the 6th dimension and the 3rd dimension. I'm not going to go through dimensions in this video. I'll make another one on that. Or you can connect with me for $77 a month inside the Ascension Hub. We meet Tuesday evenings, 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, for about 90 minutes. You get yoga, sound healing, business development, your quantum gift development, channeling development, natural healing development. But it's important that we get into a restful state. So I am including yoga and sound healing 3 Tuesdays a month. Plus you have access to all of my courses and workshops, and 10% off of other courses and workshops, not retreats. So sorry on that one. But that's all included. Right now you can join for $77 a month, or I have a special right now until March 1st to join for the year for $222. I'm going to keep going. As the way that Jupiter and the sun is being stabilized for these frequencies, I am seeing a plethora of, and this is what I want to communicate, because a lot of you are waking up that you are, you have extraterrestrial DNA. You might have an inkling like, oh, I'm not from here. Or you might be consciously or, interdimensionally connected with. I'm not going to go into theories. I'm just going to go into what I see. I am seeing that those of you who have a deep Pleiadian, Sirian, Lyrian, Andromedan connection consciously. Oh, and if you work with the water beings, the dolphins and the whales, your genetics are changing really, really quick, because your soul at some level is encoded with that inside of your body. And because those are the star systems, and these are other star brothers and sisters that are very much invested in other species that are aligned with beauty, aligned with love, aligned with the essence of joy and grace expanding, because we have a similar body template to them. They are assisting us, and I'm seeing past Jupiter, like these portals past Jupiter, and even past Pluto on the other side. Someday I'll draw all this stuff out. But all of these beings, they're like teams of different star cultures that are there. Some of us, to some of us, they're our ancestors. Okay, so if you're, in theory, if you will, like if you're indigenous like myself, there's stories that we came from the stars. Okay, but I'll just leave that there. Or other, or inside the earth. Anyways, our star ancestors are supporting us, but they are also interdimensional beings. And so what I'm seeing is that those nations, those star nations that I just spoke off, they're helping us solidify, because they have, their children, if you will, their communities here on this rock, Mother Terra, as well. So there's a lot of support here to hold that vibration through time space, which is fourth dimension, in and out with time bending, to where we are being supported. It's not just like Mayday, Mayday. No, it's let's hold this frequency in this star system. Let's hold this frequency, so that way, this unity within the body first, unity consciousness must be sustained in the body, not just the 7 basic chakra system, not just between the masculine feminine dynamics, but in the entire network of the bioelectromagnetic field. And the bioelectromagnetic field is your quantum body. Your quantum body is more than just astral. You have this physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, then your astral. Then and your astral is just like you. It carries very similar frequency. And this is how you travel, okay, through your brain waves, and you're able to experience other realities. And I'm not just talking about manifestation. Yes, that's part of it. But I'm talking about, and not just other earth realities, where we can gather information and really wire in these higher, what we'll call right now, light codes into your body. And it is these frequencies that is fine tuning the psyche, that is assisting us in our emotional maturation, that is assisting us in the left and right hemisphere, and the crystals in our brain really harnessing and firing together. So I want you to know, and the purpose of the video right now is just to let you know that you are evolving. Okay. And if you have emotional releases, and if you feel like, hey, I don't even recognize myself, that's okay. All right. But instead of projecting into the future, I want to teach you something that I teach my clients when, how to bend time or manifest, or just, because the topic right now is, this authentic expression of the truth of who we are. The truth of who we are, yes, of course, is the divine, right? But because we are interdimensional and we're born in the third dimension, we are learning to infuse that I am presence into the now, 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 now. And a lot of us are reactive to the way, like, first part of this video, when I talked about the way that the soul cycled, we're releasing those imprints that don't serve us and for our soul evolution. But part of that is we are here to literally shine. Everybody's a star. Everybody here is here to shine, 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 and share that love, share that grace, share that positive energy with our community members. And so the what I want to teach you is to this concept of interacting with the third dimension, which is your body, the fourth, almost like skipping the fourth dimension, which I call space noise, and then operating in the fifth dimension. So we're almost like working backwards. You find the frequency first. A lot of people say, find the emotion. Da, da, da. No, I'm not doing that, because that's not what worked for me when I healed my spine to walk again. It was literally communicating with God, asking God, what is the frequency? What is the frequency? And allowing those shocks to come into the body. And then it programs the mind, it programs the emotions, it sends the information like, hey, this is what you got to clean up, or hey, this is your assignment, or whatever, what have you. And remember, you came in strong enough. All right. And you came in with the ability to surrender. Now, if it's a time for you to attain a new lifestyle or routine or more knowledge or application, and if you feel that I'm that person to help you, go ahead and reach out to me. You can, if you're in the US, I make it easy, guys. I'm not going to make you email. You can if you want, or go through all these hoops to connect with me. WhatsApp and US 1-719-680-8867. I think I might mess that one up. 719-680. Oh, it's 7767. Bleep. Little mistake, but that's fine. 719. I'll put it in the comments or the description. That's my phone number. It's my WhatsApp. And then we can go from there. But regardless, I hope that this video served you at some capacity. Make sure that you stay tuned for the next, when I go through all the zodiac signs and the way that you can assist yourself, what to pay attention to at the frequency level, because we are all different. We are allowing ourselves to, yes, upgrade, but we are all different. And I hope that I see you inside the Ascension Hub or in the communities. Enjoy.